Now to Benin. Violent clashes have been recorded in parts of the country and a temporary curfew imposed on the economic capital, Cotonou, a few hours after the announcement of the results of Sunday's parliamentary elections. There are also fears of the imminent arrest of former head of state, Boni Yayi. Boni Yayi had called for a boycott of the elections and also issued an ultimatum for President Patrice Talon to interrupt the electoral process, which he described as an institutional coup.
And to talk more about it, Jerry, we're joined on the line by our correspondent, Augustin Laouru, coming to us from Cotonou. Good morning.
Bonjour.
Good morning.
Cotonou a connu un 1er mai très agité, pas sur le plan.
We saw that the 1st of May or May Day was agitated and had many incidents going on. Please, can you explain to us?
Ce 1er mai a été très agité sur le plan politique.
So it was in the afternoon that it all began in the Huayu district, a district that houses the private home of former head of state, Boni Yayi. Reports spread very quickly that he was the target of an arrest by the Republic Police. This provoked the anger of the population, and a lot followed after that. In the wake of the tensions, Interior Minister Sakalafia made a press briefing in which he stated that there was no attempt to arrest the former president.
Dans la foulée de cette tension, le ministre de l'Intérieur, Sakalafia, a fait un point de presse dans lequel il a déclaré qu'il n'y avait aucune tentative d'arrestation de l'ancien président. He
added that the opposition wanted to organize an unauthorized demonstration, and the police had been ordered to disperse any such initiative. Last night, Boni Yayi's lawyer reported that he had 2 injuries, but the Interior Minister did not join our RFI colleagues and denied that bullets were used and that only 1 person was injured.
Augustin, so there have been violent clashes there, but could you tell us more, especially with the way things are going in Benin? Are things going to get better?
Effectivement.
Indeed. So, before being dispersed by the police, they set fire to a gas station near the presidential palace and set fire to private businesses and banks, and promised to make the president leave. One of them said, and I quote, "We do not recognize our country. After the arrest of journalists and political actors, it is the turn of former heads of state, but Talon will have us coming soon. He will not let his dictatorship take the country hostage," end quote. President Patrice Talon is accused of initiating an authoritarian shift, and on Monday evening, while the results of the legislative elections were still pending, he was called to defend. So finally, Augustin, what is happening? Are there any concerns about post-electoral violence? The next few hours will be able to see the direction. But all we know is that after the expiration launched by the ex-president, things started to take place. So remember, former presidents Nesifo Soglo and many other opposition leaders gave a press conference in which they asked President Talon to cancel his vote, which had a turnout of 22%. So the political tension is real, and yes, we can say that, especially since today in the country, we have the support of those who are calling for an outright cancellation of Sunday's election. We have the side of those who believe that the election must be validated, and already the National Electoral Commission has given the main trends with the number of seats that each bloc should have, namely the Republican bloc and the Progressive bloc. So I think the next few days will be able to tell you more.
Thank you, Augustin
Laouru, for agreeing to participate in this program.
Merci à vous.
You're very welcome. We were on the line from Cotonou in Benin with our correspondent,